We're back with the web games, but first, rants about software development slash engineering. I still don't know if there even is a difference between the terms. I feel like that's something we sort of just made up. Like there is a difference between computer science and software engineering, but the software development is like both and neither at the same time. But it's the one that makes the most sense because that's what you're doing. You're actually developing software. But anyway, I don't know. I don't like coding, which is not a great thing to say for a software engineer. But they, what do you call it? They added AI to the world, and while I really abhor AI for anything creative, to be honest with you, it's pretty good at programming. It takes a lot of the load off. But if you don't know what you're doing with it, it will just shortcut your learning, and then you will be a slave to the machine, which most of us are slaves to the machine in some way, shape, or form. So don't think about it too hard. Anyway, let's draw France. This should be one I should know. I should have seen France. The lion is the Paris is like it's like that kind of. Yeah, that's a pretty good score. I don't know what kind of. I didn't know about what is this? What is the little France island? I wasn't aware of the France island. I mean, they have a bunch of overseas territories. I was more concerned about this. What is it? Perfect circle. We're not drawing circles. We're drawing France. So I mean, a perfect circle and an imperfect circle would both probably score very poorly. I have to imagine. But this is above average. This is there's some correlation between what you drew and the correct answer. To be honest with you, okay. You know what? Since usually I do these to complete an utter silence, so now that I've got a captive audience of one, not to put pressure on you if you disappear, but there's stakes behind this. Now I actually can't fail, because if it's on YouTube, then that was me in the past. But if it's live and there's someone here, my failure is like a representative of me as a person. You know, exactly. I mean, I've got some YouTube videos over 1,000 views, but it's mostly bait. Like the type, you can't get track unless you actually build subscribers, and that's my. Once I get eventually in 1,000 years, once I get enough subscribers to build a regular base, then you can jumpstart your algorithm by people who will click on your video as soon as it comes out, just because it's you. But when you're not really a big channel, that doesn't happen. So you need to bait people into clicking a video. But I don't like editing videos, and I don't know. I don't. That's not my thing. So I'm content with chugging along. Put it that way. India. Italy is a bit more than 4.7k. Is it? Turkey. Okay, it might actually just be Italy. Okay, my math is off yet again, but it should be. Do Italy and Switzerland share a border? I don't remember. Looking at this, my mental image of Europe tells me probably. It could be Tunisia. No, it's the other way. In which case, Poland, maybe? No, that would be closer to Turkey. Denmark and Greenland, I suppose, by proxy. Or just type Germany. Okay, but none of these are bordering, which is concerning to me. Switzerland. It's obviously not Switzerland. Okay, but Greece? It could be Greece by technicality. Greece, obviously, I guess. Does Greece border Turkey, or is that one of those the tips don't touch situations? Like a water border. No, they do. There's the nub of Turkey. It's concerning. Bosnia? It is Bosnia. Okay. For some reason, I didn't think that Italy and Bosnia are like within 200 kilometers of each other, but I have a bad like Europe is so small. That's something I always need to remember is that like especially all these like little countries around this area, that's just so tiny. Like it's something that you don't really realize until like especially I mean listen, obviously I'm not European, but I think people from the US and you know fucking fair dinkum full grown how was what was the quote full blown Aussie very very long neck 7:30 to 8 in the fucking morning get that up yeah there we go I've done it I've nah my they're not gonna take my citizenship away but anyway I digress. The conclusion of that is that Europe is small. Now this is an interesting one. Hmm. It's but this part is I don't do Wordle because I'm an elitist of the web games, and because I never did it out of solitary protest. But I will be doing connections. If you like the geography ones, there's some that I don't do every time that I can pull out of the deck for you. But first, what is this? It's not Iceland. I'll type Iceland just to get a bearing of it. That's pretty far the other way. Gabon. That's the wrong direction. Okay, it's in the it's Mauritius. No, that's the other way. I need to be in the Caribbean. Martinique. It's the right area, but now I'm in hell. Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. I'm in true Caribbean hell. Wait, I don't know what any of these places are. I'm just gonna. It's not Jamaica, but it's Antigua and Barbuda, of course. But which one is which? Which one is the Antigua? Which one is the Barbuda? And what's this tiny bit? Is that that's the and right there? My cat's yelling at me. But why? What does he want from me specifically? There's other people he could be yelling at. Well, let's find out. We're right back. He's been dealt with. Won't be bothering us again. Saying it in an ominous tone as if it's some sort of crazy thing I did. I just gave him food. You know what? We'll do this and finally somebody else to witness how ridiculous this quiz is. Or maybe I'm just stupid. Oh god. You're up against real players from this week. I don't even know what this means. This option has never been presented to me before. I didn't know there was a PvP. This was usually just 30 questions. I guess I'll fight Dad. I don't know what that means. Anyway, so like these questions, these 30 questions, like 10 of them are like, if you didn't know this, you've never read a book. And then 10 of them are like, okay, my bad. That was a reasonable, like, I could have guessed it. And then 10 of them are like, there's no shot anybody ever knew this. And so I end up getting 50% some of the time, and then it's a ridiculous time. Which European country borders both France and Spain and no other countries? Spain is there. France is there. It's probably one of these two, and I don't know which one it is. It was close. I don't know what else Monaco borders. They're both like the tiny little border countries, and I mix them up all the time. What country does this flag belong to? It's not Jamaica or Trinidad and Tobago. It's one of these two, and I don't remember which one. I can picture Guyana's flag, so I'm gonna guess. Oh, I can't picture it. Fuck. See, this is the coin flip ones. I was within 50% on both of those, but like to know it is something different. Member countries currently in the European Union. Blind guess 28. Okay, 27. Again, one off. The UK departed. Fuck, I was right before Brexit. Worst case to be. Which desert is shared by both Namibia and Botswana? Well, it's not the Sahara Desert, because that's northwest. So, okay, the Kalahari. Somehow we got that one right. We gambled correctly. This is Iran. I know the silhouette of Iran very well, thanks to recent geopolitical developments. There's one thing to take away from with the way the world's headed. At least some country shapes are more memorable now. The Dannebrog holds the oldest continuously used national flag. Probably Denmark, because that's a Danish sounding name. Also Danne for Danish. African country that avoided formal European colonization. It's not going to be Liberia. Probably Egypt. Oh, it is Liberia. It was the other. Yeah, no. I was going to say, like, you didn't hear my hot political take. Well, I appreciate the ad, sitting along for the ad break. You've given me 1 cent. But the political take was just that if you missed the question as well, the previous question was the country outline, and it was Iran. So I was like, benefit of the geopolitical events of the now is that now I know what Iran's outline looks like as a country very well, and its general structure, the mountainous nature of it. The more you know, man. The more you know. We take those. Big W mentioned. Anyway, like Liberia was like the attempt to create like an independent thing, and then obviously like things fell apart. I watched one YouTube video. I'm basically an expert. The largest island in the Mediterranean Sea. I really couldn't. Sicily is apparently bigger than Cyprus. How would I have known? Don't even bother asking. For centuries, many outsiders call this country Persia. Okay, but they put two Irans in the same thing. There's somebody was a bit Iran on the brain of the question writers this week, I guess, which is fair, but like you're gonna make it easier for us. Everyone's sort of aware of Iran right now. How fast is a person standing on the equator moving due to Earth's rotation relative to Earth's center? So we can actually probably do this mathematically if I knew the radius of the Earth, which I don't anymore. I used to at some point. You could literally do this with physics if you... Wait, I could probably do this with physics. It's about 6,000... I think maybe the radius of the Earth is maybe 7,000, maybe 6,000, 7,000 kilometers. Right? It's not the largest, I think. So... What do you call it? 2 pi r to get us to maybe 13,000 times 3 will go to 40,000 for the circumference, and 40,000 kilometers circumference in and then you divide 40,000 by 24. It's about 2,000. Okay. Holy shit! Back of the napkin. The equator is about 4. Okay, I had my math was very like my scale was multiplied off by like 2 or 3. But like without that I would have I wouldn't have been able to get in the right ballpark. That's what you could do with the elementary math. Well, that's kind of high school math, I guess. Okay. Let's see. Helsinki and Tallinn are capitals of Finland and I don't know. Probably I don't know what Tallinn is the capital of. I don't even know where the Gulf of Finland is. So I'm gonna click an answer and it was the wrong answer. Sasiela, account created March 4th. I may suspect that Sasiela is not here for earnest and human means of interaction. I may have to T-5 seconds until the comment that is inserted into this chat that lets me ban them as a bot and report them to Twitch. Anyway. Which continent has the most French speakers? Africa? Come on, that's like the world's first trick question. Probably for promoting content that is bannable on Twitch. Not that I have a problem with. In fact, I would say I'm broadly supportive of the content conceptually, but on Twitch, bro. Well, anyway, let's not even go there. Second largest contiguous, maybe tropical rainforest. I don't really that's not even got rainforest in its name, bro. You put it in here, trick my ass. I've only heard of the Congo rainforest, so I guess I click it and I'm correct. Fair enough. Only continent with land in all 4 hemispheres. Probably Asia. Oh, never mind. I don't know where the meridian is for the east and west hemispheres, so that's a very easy one to get wrong. The Sahara, world's largest hot desert. Roughly how large is it? I really could not tell you. Okay, I clicked the wrong answer, I guess. The deepest known cave on Earth. Which country is it in? I mean, statistically likely that it's China, but I guess it's in Georgia. Never mind. How many people live in the southern hemisphere? Very small, 25. Okay, 10 to 12. I guess most populous would be South America, Brazil, right? But like, oh, you're already getting like big percentages. Like North America, China, India is already like that's most of the world already. Arabic and French. Mali or Senegal? Senegal, I don't think has Arabic. So okay, it was Chad. So I was wrong on multiple counts. Zealandia. What percentage above water? Has to be 6% because that's the only way it would be interesting as a question. The Danube. How many national capital cities? 6, 4. Fair enough. Okay. London to Tokyo is the shortest route as the Great Circle Arc passes. It's that way. It's that way. So it's this one. Yes, I've seen the flight paths for like interesting flights before, so that one I actually do know. The oblate spheroid trivia. How many kilometers larger is its equatorial diameter? It's something very small. These are both very small, so I don't think I could really be complaining that much. How wide is the narrowest point of the Istanbul Bosphorus Strait? 3. Okay, it's 700 meters. My bad, guys. Pangaea. The southern one was Gondwana. See, some shit you never forget that you read in a textbook when you were 10 years old. Some shit you never forget. The most useless shit. But don't even worry about it. Don't even fret. Don't even concern yourself. Oh shit, the other one. Borneo? Wait, that's us? I did not know that. Okay, the more you know. I didn't know we had a tropical. I guess I've heard of like that we had one. I didn't know that was the one that we had. My bad. But it's in Queensland, so who cares? No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna say I love you, Queensland. I don't really love you, Queensland. You're okay. You got some places to visit. I've been to Cairns. The tiger. What contains the largest portion of the tiger? Probably Russia, given where it is. Which country is split into two major parts by the Gambia? Senegal. It's easy. Anyone who's played the GeoGuessr game style ones should know that. Not GeoGuessr itself, which is unrelated to the size of maps, really. The Pacific and the Caribbean. Well, it would probably be Venezuela. Okay, well, my bad. They're kind of right next to each other. The Greenland ice sheet. I have to imagine. Okay, 307. This I actually do know. This is. I watched the video of this like literally not too long ago. I think it's 20%. Information! My fucking. I'm learning. Actually, that's. I feel proud of myself again. Did I get above 50%? I don't remember. Not quite. That's about my usual though, so I'm not surprised. Let's just say it. Say it like it is. Okay. Now it's time for the flag. Flag that's Argentina. This one, this is I should actually. This is just Spain, isn't it? I don't know why I was thinking for a second. That's Spain. You don't normally, if you took away the emblem from Spain, I think I would unironically forget that that was the flag of Spain. If you took away like this coat of arms, I would just be like, I've seen that one before. But anyway, Bandu. It's Bandu time. Unless the my good companion for this web series, the Wormster. Unless you want me to do the other geography ones that I don't often do, the semi-retired ones. What do I have? I have travel, geogrid. Actually, those are the only two that I don't do. Travel and geogrid is the long one, as in it's short if I'm bad at it, which is frequent. Rare opportunity to dictate the stream. All right, he's made his choice. Now he has to stick with it. Of course, not to assume you are he. Of course, that information is yours to disclose. It's not really convenient. Twitch does not yet have the technology to confirm that kind of information. Although Discord did add them, but I think I'm misusing this feature immediately. Speaking of things to misuse, North America, a country in North America that ends in the letter A. I'm gonna go ahead and say the United States of America, but I might want to be careful about this one since these other ones are difficult to manage. Average daily population over 1 million. I was going to have Australia, but we certainly do not have the, what do you call it? I don't think Venezuela is in North America. I'm gonna put my my foot down on that one. That seems like it's a South America situation. Red, white, and blue in North America. I'm thinking the United States. If that's the perfect answer, easy enough. Capital city over 1 million. I mean, what I said is immaterial to what the website says. Dare I say it? I think I'm in trouble. I don't know. Mexico. Yes. Canada. Oh, Canada. Has China hosted the Olympics? For some reason, I think they have, but I don't know if they have. We have, so I guess I can just put Australia in there. Um, Shanghai, Chinese. Don't know. Mm, I don't think. I'm gonna be. I don't know if China has a HDI above 0.85. Mostly because a lot of the stats must be hard to get from China, right? But where were we? Uh, every time I think of countries that end in A, I just lose my ability to do it. I was okay. I'm gonna say Germany probably has hosted the Olympics. Red, white, and blue that also has hosted the Olympics is going to be difficult. Don't most countries end in A? Italy, France, Germany, Spain, Portugal, Luxembourg. I mean, I kept going and I didn't even find one, but that's Europe. Liberia, I guess. Like has Japan must have hosted. They did the 2021 ones, but oh, they don't have blue. There's no blue in the flag. There's only red and white. Well, then I can do Japan for this one. That's true. You're right about that, but I don't know how many of them have hosted the Olympics. And also, I just couldn't think of them. Or, to be honest, I have an HGI above 0.85. Because one is the highest HDI. I don't even know if the US qualifies for this metric. I'm gonna type China even though I don't know if it's right. No, it's not right. Okay, fair enough. I had to try it. I have no idea which countries have hosted the Olympics because I like pretty much have never watched the Olympics. Apart from some, I watch it because it's on, but like I would never remember where it is. Apart from 2000, which we did, 2020/1 because COVID cancelled that one, and it was in Japan, I think, something like this. Um, I'm gonna type Greece even though it doesn't have red in it because I really don't know. Andorra, okay, that was one. Let's see. It's like an arbitrary World Health Organization or whatever measure about like how well you're doing as a country, about your people specifically, I think. So let's see. What was I missing? Australia, France. France does only have red, white, and blue. I forget about it because it's big ass stripes. I mean, it's in one form, I suppose. It's like soft gander, but it has elements of importantness. But then again, depends. It depends on who you ask. Me personally, I think that it's like a rough guide to similarness between Western countries. What the values that you would require from them are. Anyway, that's true. I forgot about that. And Russia obviously would have hosted the Olympics at some point, but I don't remember. Would have been a while ago. Um, they've kind of been a no-go situation for a while. Or maybe it was the Soviet Union that hosted the Olympics. I don't remember. And I certainly don't know. But anyway, it's battle time. Oh, it's battle time. There we go. This time I will remember to unmute my desktop audio so people can hear it. Give us today our daily bundle type shit. No thanks. 2013, 1.7 billion. I should know this. Oh, it's speaking to me. I'm hearing it. It's is it a Drake? Is it a Drake? Maybe I don't know. It's not a Drake. Is this Hips Don't Lie? Hips Don't Lie feels like it was older than 2013, so I don't think so. But it sounds similar. Like it maybe not. It's like a slow version. It's much slower now that I'm listening to it, but it does have a similarity of sound, no? Like if I went here, it's terrible. I don't know what this is. It's a ringtone, is what it is. Oh, this is Chandelier? No, it's not. What is it? It's Burn by Ellie Goulding. Yes, you couldn't avoid this song during this time, and it wasn't a good song. That's all that needs to be said. Anyway, let's make fun of America. Every time I come to this website, I make fun of America. It's time. You're glad you forgot. What's this with reference to? The song? Yeah, I mean, listen, it's not a... I wouldn't classify it as anything worth remembering. Anyway, are you American? Probably not. So if I have to mention the time zones, I don't know what time it is in America. Of course, America contains within itself many time zones. If you are, this would be a great asset to me right now. If not, then you can join me in this quest. And by American, I do mean the United States of America. Geo guess me? I mean, I don't know that if we're talking reasonable time zones, you're either like, you could be west coast of America, that would like barely line up, but you seem to be an employed individual and this is a weekday, so I think that would probably be unlikely unless you're on a degen lifestyle like me, but you're also employed, which would be interesting, but statistically unlikely. So that means, but your English is decent enough. I mean, you can't tell in Twitch chat. I talk like shit in Twitch chat as well, so it's like, it doesn't really make a difference. You can't tell. So but you have like good enough English, but really that could be from anywhere. You're probably within. I don't know. You could be Malaysian. Indonesian probably a better guess considering population size, but I don't know. Anyway, citizens by naturalization. That means, I don't know what that actually means, but if it's not by birth, then it has to be where people are moving from elsewhere. And I have to imagine it's probably Boston and not wherever, Ohio. Oh, true. You could. I forgot about the I'm working technically demographic. In which case, you could be anywhere in. What time is it in Germany? It's 12 a.m. Okay, so you could be in Europe, like pretty much anywhere. In which case, I have really no idea. Europeans can have good enough English depending on where they're from. Anyway, less access to airports. I don't know shit about any of this. I don't even know what access to population weighted mean distance. I don't know where the airport is. Germany. You'll take it, but does that mean you're not German? Austrian? I'll take it as an interesting. You're in Germany, but you're not German. The phrasing is delicate on that one. You want to make sure no one mistakes you for being German. You're like, I have a sense of humor. Don't shoot. I guess I should, probably not a good idea to make don't shoot jokes about Germany. Maybe I don't know if has it been long enough. I feel like you could make that joke. I feel like there's a sense of humor about it. If you gotta laugh, then you cry or whatever. And my food's almost here, so I will be right back while I let you stew in this question about America. The food. It's here, but I'll eat it later. I'll just finish this. I mean, we've technically probably got up to an hour left, depending on how long I take. But anyway. So you're in Germany, but you're not from Germany. To litigate your personal history and existence. That's alright, keep your secrets. Where are we? I'm just gonna guess. I don't know where America's airports are. Especially the random states nobody cares about. Kentucky's only known for the chicken. Nobody cares. Your country of origin. A lot of people go to Germany, so it's difficult to guess. I don't know. Estonia? Tunisia? If it's outside of Europe, then I don't know. Turkmenistan is technically Central Asia. Individual income under 100k. An interesting arrangement of California or Mississippi, but like also interesting. I have no idea. True. Architects and engineers. I mean, come on. But higher mean daily temperature. Hyderabad or Luanda, Angola? Now, where is Angola? Where is Hyderabad? Well, the thing is, this shit's hot as fuck, and I've been there, so I know it's hot as fuck. So, not bad, not bad. Welcome back. The ads have ended. If you don't know how familiar with Twitch's monetization system, if you run less ads, you get less of a cut from the ads, which basically means that running the ads is pointless in the first place. I'm sure you know this, but you get the point. It's true. And the ad blockers, which I think if you say Twitch may ban you if you mention it. I think they do that a while ago, and did they stop now? But they change the scripts all the time and they don't work half the time. But anyway, I just guessed a bunch of random places. Estonia, Tunisia, Turkmenistan, semi-obscure countries, but ones that would still reasonably afford you the opportunity to emigrate to Germany and be in software. It's very difficult to, I guess. But Estonia, you can probably, but also, but if you're in Europe already, it's easier to justify moving for work than it is like anywhere else. Unless you're moving in the sense of like escaping, which is, valid. Anyway, disorderly. It's gonna be a long episode, but that's okay because it's jam packed with conversational intelligence. Gemstones in calendar order. I could not frankly tell you anything about which gemstone does which month, so we're gonna shuffle this until we get the right answer. That was pretty quick for randomly moving them around. But I could not possibly tell you which is which. But I think I remember my one. I don't remember exactly, but I'm not going to reveal my month of birth. At least for now. At some point, I'll probably have to do it eventually. I'll get hired for something that's relevant enough to my like Counter-Strike commentary or whatever. Maybe then I'll have to reveal that I exist as a human being. Until that point, I'll enjoy my internet pseudo anonymity, which is not really anonymous, but it's anonymous to the layman. Somebody who could probably rule my life, but most people don't have the intention to do so. It's not an invitation. If you're watching this and you have, you're like a white hat, black hat. I forget which is which. Black hat is the bad ones, the hackers, right? Don't do it. I don't got shit. Really, I really don't. Quite frankly. Anyway, connections. It's good to not be important enough. Exactly. But also, life is interesting when you spend it interestingly. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I'm just saying shit. Not take me to dinner first. So that was terrible. I squeezed it. I'm not gonna say it. Seesaw, not bolt, washer, screw, things that fasten things to other things that are metallic in nature. Yes, bits of hardware. I would concur. Sandbox, lab, test bed, incubator, things to experiment, places where ideas are developed. Yeah. Alternate toggle switch seesaw, back and forth thingies. Below, replacement hero submarine. I could not tell you, but I got the easy one, so I don't need to worry about getting the hard one. A sub. Okay. Well, an easy connections day is always welcome. Here we go. Now we're back. Now we're on the those that I truly love. The geography ones are good to keep my brain from forgetting where places are in the world, but the nonsensical trivia to get mad at, and some of the like the Pokemon stuff, which I'm pretty, I actually know about Pokemon most of the time, but I'm kind of washed these days anyway. Hydrogen or what lightest noble gas? Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon. I need to sing the song to know which one is the first noble. Is it neon or xenon? There's hydrogen and helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon everywhere, and nitrogen is in it. It's neon. Neon to light up the signs. Wait, what? Noble gas? Am I crazy? Helium is I was right the first time. I don't know why I second guessed myself. I was like, it's obviously helium, bro. Neon is not gonna be that prevalent that she will be lighting up. I don't know that's how it works, but anyway. Lucy Westenra's Diary, Chapter 11 of what 1896 novel? I have no idea. Frankenstein. I typed Frankenstein. It was wrong anyway. The Gothic Chiller. Let's not pretend to know. Vampire novel. Nosferatu? Dracula. I should have guessed the obvious answer. I guess I forgot Dracula existed as a text. Dracula seems like the kind of thing that just spontaneously exists in a world as like a concept, like a zombie. It feels wrong that somebody wrote a book that invented Dracula. It feels like the concept should just exist as like the guy, but fair enough. My cool Uncle Charlie. Hey, German, answer this. Give me 3 points. You're not German. You might be German. You're German. If you're in Germany, you maybe, I don't know what the citizenship is like there. It might be hard to get it. But anyway, help me out here. Have you been watching German television? I need your assistance on this one. Boss walked in the room. He had to mute. It is what it is. You haven't watched TV? That makes 2 of us. Mine cool. This is not gonna work. Oh wait, it's the German title. That's in German, but it's in English. So obviously it's not gonna be a German sitcom. But if that's what it is, what is it? But it's not science. But The Simpsons. That's not a sitcom. That's an animated show. I 2.5 Men. What the fuck? Okay, Charlie. They meant Charlie. What's his name? And I know 2.5 Men. I've seen maybe a few episodes of it. India's first woman PM, Indira Gandhi, was the only child of a guy with what last name? I don't remember. Oh, it's not Gandhi. Otherwise, it would be too obvious. And I should know this. I'm a traitor to my nation, really. Was she related to Nehru, or am I going crazy? I'm gonna type Nehru. Oh, yes! I have not lost. The blood still flows within me. The blood still flows within me. I was pack one, pick one right there. Shout out, not really shout out Nehru, I guess. for the answer. After Mars, what second largest confectionery brand is what maker of the Whisper and Flake chocolate bars? I don't know, Cadbury. Okay. Then I didn't know Mars was actually more famous than Cadbury, or more large, I guess, financially. Fair enough. What do I know? Get me the food guesser. Get me in. Get it in my belly. I'm getting hungry in anticipation for the beautiful food that's gonna be in my belly. Play it off first. Ambuyat or Cocido Lebaniego. This is chickpeas, pork ribs, chorizo. It's hard to make that bad. Sago, starch, and water. Oh, this is the stringy sticky thing. I've seen this, and it's looks disgusting, so no one's gonna vote for it. Although sago itself is good. Nasi pesel or tube rice pudding, both good. This is a dessert, and this looks divine. Oh, but this also, it was close. This should not be 64, bro. It's gonna be. That's a guys. They knew what they were doing, surely, right? They put a pussy on the spoon. What are we doing here? Why does it look so good? Sliced potatoes, eggplant, and zucchini baked with garlic powder and olive oil. Looks good. Photo is dog shit. This looks like a pussy. It was within one. And by the way, I do wonder, there's going to be someone, I've invented a straw man to get mad at because I found this within myself. Somebody's probably going to be concerned about the word being used to refer to it, but I feel like like, I don't know, what would you rather I call it is my question there. I mean, the greater minds can disagree on that one. Anyway, Swasat from specifically Greenland, or Spatlo from South Africa. Seal or whale, huh? I'm gonna say people probably not gonna vote for the seal or whale meat. The BC roll, the British Columbia roll, or Mexican like tortillas. Like this is essentially like a lazy taco. Yeah, man, everyone's gonna eat it. The Francesinia, or egg noodles. Man, it's egg noodles. Everyone knows. Project Antilles or chasque. Well, this is like a esoteric like seafood soup, so people are not really gonna fuck with it as much. And this is chicken marinated, but this is also Japan, so it was a toss up. Dolma or stir fried noodles. I'm gonna go ahead and say stir fried noodles. Finnish pastry or Okinawa soba. I mean, come on, you're gonna put Japan in all this. Jalebi mentioned. It's an Indian back and forth. It's jalebi. The fact that this is this close tells me people haven't eaten either of them, and they're just voting based on what they think it's like. Jalebi clears the cheese. Jalebi is a top maybe a top 5 dessert option if you're lazy. There's better options if you want to get like a meal, but rather than just get a couple of jalebi. To be honest with you, but anyway. Hit me with the quick play. Okay, this is what it looks. It's that's the sambar. I don't know. I forget my pronunciation. So, which makes me think it's Malaysia. Oh, China. Never mind. It's Palmo. The Shanxi province. Hearty and filling soup. Yeah, man. I would eat the lamb bread soup probably. I'm sure it's not so bad. Beef trotters. Fascinating mix of influences. They didn't tell me the shit about what it is. But I can use context clues to read the image actually. And this looks like Spain. Portugal, yes. The reason I said this is because they have like there's no way anywhere else they're serving this beverage at the table. Like that's just not a thing that happens. That's like the wine and coke mixture or something. Yeah, man. That's cow's feet. I should have voted no. That was a misclick. I'm not eating the cow's feet. Dumpling, but which kind? Oh, these are momos, which is everywhere, including India, Bhutan, and Nepal. They're good. I'm gonna say it. They're the worst as an Indian, they're the worst kind of dumpling. The sauces are pretty good, but if you want a good, like, these are good, but they don't beat gyoza. They don't beat any dumpling that comes out of anything China or Southeast Asia. Those dumplings are good, man. Those are good. Anyway, what this banana split from probably the United Kingdom. Oh, the United States. The banana's Foster. Okay, man, it's a banana ice cream. Of course, delicious. Don't even fuck with me. Wheat Bix. But this is not wheat. This is not Wheat Bix. It's Weetabix, which is the UK one. So I'm gonna type the United Kingdom. Yes, these. I mean, passing is crazy. By the way, if you don't know about Wheat Bix, you don't fuck with us. I mean, Wheat Bix itself is goated. But it's been a while since it's been regular. That was a great day today for food, man. Respect the food. Interesting options here. Lakers or anime? Looking up anime has to be the most boomer coded shit I've ever seen. Looking up the Lakers probably more common because everyone's like, when are they playing next? Okay, it was like the same, which is improbable. I can't imagine Stephen A. Smith is clearing everyone looking up anime for some reason. Harry Potter probably more than 1 million, if I had to guess, even if it's currently in dogshit status. It's not 2016, so the what? That's just not true. That's just not true. Your data set is a decade old. Fuck you. Google Dolls probably more than 2 Chainz. I don't know what 2 Chainz has done lately, but Google Dolls has some like legacy. Even if I don't know what they're doing, it's not gonna. The Weeknd might be #1 on the platform for like a decade straight. It's not gonna be Lato. I don't reckon Lato is clearing 100 million. Mitski is like, people like Mitski if you want to be cool about it. That's just not right, man. This is ass, right? So surely it's this one, which is also ass, unfortunately, but not as ass. Not as ass. Turning Red. This was an interesting one where I felt like this movie was actually like fine, but it got caught up in like a who is XXX Tentacion? I guess you must be older than me, so I have to educate you on XXX Tentacion. He was very famous, musical artist, rapper, influencer, domestic abuser, I think, something among other things. Very famous. Basically took over like the internet and the culture of the time, and then I think killed himself when he was very young. But it was like a tragic sort of, not that tragic. I don't know how tragic it was really because I was like adjacent to it. But he was very 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 famous. Everybody who was online like in like especially American internet, which is like all Western internet was American, unfortunately. English speaking at least, you would have known. Anyway, this is again like the rating here is this movie is not good. If this is not even the one that people know, this is the other one. But regardless, okay, The Departed is like very high on IMDb. It's surely higher than the first Kingsman movie, which is a good movie to be clear. And again, in furtherance of that, it's better than Sponge on the Run. This has to be dog shit ass cock, but it can't be worse than what? Oh, it's an animated like it's niche kino, my bad. Lego Movie not that good. I mean it's a decent it was funny. This is like one of the best movies of all time, I hear. From Northern Lion, I hear it. Not my best day. Not my best day. But it allows me to do Costco and get mad at something else. Man like me gets mad at something else. Raska's cream cheese, 3 pounds of cream cheese, but it's probably some of the like most mid cream cheese. This is the kind of thing that you put out at the Sunday church, whatever they call it. What's it called? Potluck? I don't know what it's called. I'm not a religious. $5.99 cheeses. Okay, $6.99, right? 7 no okay, 649. I should have got it. They should have given it to me on 5.99. Usually they do it. But yeah, I mean that's really, it's cream cheese is not like cheap, it's not expensive. This is not gonna be expensive cream cheese from Costco. Ah yes. I left my desktop audio unmuted the whole time. I'm hoping I didn't open anything. I don't think I did. I would have remembered if I had. Anyway, deadass, I muted it to unmute it for this one.
Crusts, a noun meaning the hardened exterior or
Yes, plural.
rhinestone. A noun meaning an imitation stone of high luster made of glass, paste, or gem.
That's what that means. That's the first time I've learned what it actually means.
Religious. A
Hey,
adjective meaning
bro is listening to me. That's terrible.
avenue. A noun meaning a way of. Hawaiian. A noun meaning a native or resident.
A Hawaiian?
Newlyweds. A noun meaning a person recently married.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Pacific. A adjective meaning tending to. Arsenic. A noun meaning a solid chemical element.
Sometimes it does, like the AI coded shit that this is sometimes messes up, but you have to know when to catch it.
Profile. A noun meaning a representation.
Chill.
Anemometers.
What?
A noun meaning an instrument for measuring and indicating the force or speed and sometimes direction of the wind.
And sometimes.
Anemometers. A noun meaning an instrument for measuring and indicating.
I don't know. I have no idea. Weather vanes, we called them back in the day.
Ecclesiology. A noun meaning the study of church architecture.
That's one that you know the linguistic origin of the word for and get it right with the double C. Double C would catch everyone else off if they didn't see it before.
Nihilism. A noun meaning a view.
It's a great day to bring up nihilism, is it?
Cotswold. A noun meaning any of an English.
It's a cheese, I think.
Strife. A noun.
Nihilism.
Meiosis. A noun meaning the presentation of a.
You nearly got me, but I remembered biology. You nearly got me. I was so close to flawless, but anemometers. I got fucked on anemometers, bro. One letter away. One letter away. Heartbreak. Truly, truly heartbreaking. Anyway, speaking of things to get mad at, Minute Cryptic is here to get mad at. Oh god. Early plea entered, charge overturned, and case dismissed for plot involving axes. This is like The Shining. This is crazy. I'm just gonna go straight to the definition. Oh, this is a graph, but I have no idea what the possible path is. I cheated it this time, and I'm not even gonna think about it. There's too many words in your attempt to make this interesting. Let me read this actually. Plea charge. So GRAPH. Early entered, overturned, case dismissed. That's just too much. You can't have this many indicators. I'm banning you from doing this. This is like fucked up. You can't do this shit. That's why I'm moving on. I'm gonna open GameDrill and guess the game just to see if it's something I could feasibly know. Doesn't look likely. Doesn't look likely. I'm just gonna move on. But we will do Pokedoku because I've been getting my Pokemon knowledge back to how it used to be. First partners, they changed this from starter because starter was a confusing technical term. Some starters aren't first Pokemon, so not other way around. Some first Pokemon aren't starters. Depends on what you call it. Unova Bug. I'm thinking a Joltik. I love the Galvantula line. Both of them very cute little bugs. I'm thinking Pignite, the Forgotten Middle Child. And I'm thinking Basculin White Striped. What? Oh my god. Basculin White Striped is the only one that isn't. Oh, you fucked me. You fucked me. Bug ground. What is the bug ground type? I don't remember, so I'm gonna pretend that I knew it and couldn't get to it because of a mistake. Torterra. Groundwater? Yeah, I know, bro. It's a problem. Environment type shit. Seismitoad. The flying bug. I could type many things, but I'll type Scyther. Flying first partner. Is there an evolution of the first partner that goes into flying? Decidueye is ghost. Oh, Charizard. Of course. Flying waters. No, Ducklet. No one will remember Ducklet. Ninkata and Wormadam Sandy. I would not have gotten this one, actually. I forgot about Wormadam Sandy and Ninkata. So that's fair. It's what I would describe as entirely fair, in fact. Would Loon me? We're playing Pokadle. Green and yellow earlier than Gen 5, which means I'm going to have a tough time getting it. The newer it is, the harder it is, unless it's Gen 9, in which case, because I played those somewhere recently, I probably know. But Gen 8 and Gen 7, my brain don't remember them. And I didn't replay Gens 7 through 9 the way I have replayed the first, like, 5 and 6. Replayed them a lot. And of course 6 including 3 because of remakes, right? It's not a bug or grass. Just type Incineroar. It's not fire duck. It's a one stage, fully evolved Gen 8, maybe? Maybe it's a Glastria. It's not monotype. And it is a Gen 9. Okay. Miraidon. It's the electric dragon from Gen 9, but it's not this electric dragon from Gen 9. That's a confusing one. It's yellow and white. I have everything about it except its habitat, and I still don't exactly remember what it is. Oh, God. I'm closing my eyes. I'm entering my mind palace. Oh, it's, what's his name? Oh, I know what it is. It's the Raikou alternative. I know what it is, but I don't remember its name. This is fucked up because I know literally exactly what it is. And I'm not going to be able to get it because I don't remember. It's like flying flash, walking wake. I'm looking it up. Raging bolts. I cheated, but I knew it. I literally knew it except for its name, which is I understand the game. So fair enough. Yell at me if you want. Is this upside down or is this just Wartortle? It's a fairy. That makes me think it may be upside down. Oh, is this... I was going to say Teddiursa, but it's not Teddiursa. Granbull? Yes, it is Granbull. I thought that was a tongue. It was a fist. Inflating its throat sac and riding the wind. It's, what's this name? The fact that this search only takes into account the starting of it fucks me up real bad. It's the bird from Gen 9 that I used in my team, actually. It's not Voltorb. It's not Bombardier, but I would type Bombardier. Yes, I know. It's the electric flying type from Gen 9. I'll type belly bolt even though I know it's not belly bolts. Yes, I literally, this is the fucked up thing about playing those games only once, is that the Pokemon names leave me. Yes, that's the guy. Bird Gen 9. What's this MF's name? Kilo Watro. That's his name. Fucked up that I remember it. This is Turtonator. Very iconic. I wouldn't have forgotten Turtonator. Okay, we got a final hurrahs. The last set of the dolls. I'm not doing movie to movie, but I will do Scrandle. Okay, what would I choose? Chorizo and bread or Serrano ham sandwich? Chorizo and bread sounds way better and it's cheaper as well. Easy money. Lotus donuts with shit on them. They actually don't look that bad. Or the slider. Oh, for 20 pounds. I don't. That's like what, almost $40 probably, even more, for what looks to be like all of this. Like the burgers, the buns are good. The inside's probably okay. The onion rings look pretty good. I would much rather have nuggets than tater tots, as the Americans have them. But the mozzarella sticks look alright. Honestly, for a sporting event, pretty good. Pretty good. Not for one person, obviously, but pretty good. The unknown sandwich or the cheese burger. I mean, it's got to be really. That's literally mystery meat. Okay, this looks like it's a cursed, but this is like, you know what? It's not even that bad, to be honest with you. It'll be a bit cold, and my teeth are a bit sensitive, but still. Chili cheese fries. They at least tried to melt the cheese, but didn't quite work. Or what looked like half decent barbecue bacon loaded fries. I'll pick the half decent ones. Zero Skinnier, made by Scrandle developer. He made the Hungarian shit. Or cheeseburger without burger. Surely this wins over literally just like toxic bread. Pies, chips, peas, and gravy, or the bratwurst and the beer. But it's expensive because it's in Switzerland, but it's gonna be good. This also looks pretty good. I'm gonna say it. This should not be this low. This should not be this high. But actually, both of them shouldn't be that low. That don't even make me pick. But that should not be that high, bro. Disgusting. Steak and ale pie or meat and potato pie with a drink. That's a glossy ass pie. Okay, I don't mind it. With a drink, it's expensive. I'll give you that. The Boro burger or the bacon cheeseburger. Both look alright. Both look exactly the same, in fact, now that I'm looking at them. But this photo is better, so fair enough. They're literally the same food, by the way. This is literally bias of photography. The Serrano ham baguette with a fucking delusional view. Or the ultimate burger that looks to be a bit too packed. I'll pick it because Scrandle people love picking burgers that are way too big to eat. That's just the truth of the matter, you know? They love picking burgers that are too big to eat. Pale. Pale is... Pale? Pale. Let me go the other way. It should be grasshopper. Ants? No. Symbol for weed? No. A greener term for THC? Maybe? I don't know. I'll keep the weeds on the brain, I guess. I don't know. Pale. Oh, plea. Plea deal in court. Um, lead. Lead now. Lead is stored in a... Or what? But it's not going to be 2. Symbol for lead, PB. PB and J. Reverse J is funny. What airline follows J? I would not know. I literally would not know. I'm not gonna know this airline. KLM? Yeah, man. JKLM? Oh, is KLM an airline? I wouldn't have been able to get that. So that's one I think I can accept the L on. KLM. Milk? Milk is stored in a bottle, a glass, a bottle, a flask. In a... What? If it's not bottle, if it's not glass... I really don't know what milk is stored in. I give up. So, did I just... Milk and honey. Okay, I just didn't know. Honey is stored in a jar. In a bee? In a pot of honey, of course. How could I not have known? How crazy. Okay, it's golf time, y'all. It's the final farewell. It's the hurrah. What is this map? Oh, it's light work. I mean, flawless run today. Okay, now we're playing a dangerous game. Oh, I'm one behind perfect, but I'm pretty close. That was too aggressive. This is what I wanted. I needed to hit that just to prevent any problems. This was going to be hard. I need to clear the water. I didn't clear the water. In fact, I targeted the water. Oh, no, now I'm playing on tilt, bro. That was one to save, but I don't know if that was worth the spending of the resource there. Pretty good, pretty good. Honestly, it may be harder to get this one right, but... Fuck it, we go. Oh! Okay, well, if I'm this close, I may as well actually just get this thing. It's gonna be like a +2. Yeah. Oh, at least I know, bro. I do love the splash sound. It's so good. Just the... It's very splash. It may be peak, I'm afraid. Okay. As always, we rounded off with catfishing, but I have to, as another Azure, I have to do this on my phone because this is one I actually keep track of. So I have to make sure, because this one also has no accounts. It's a true modernity. So anyway, and I'm reading it from my phone before reading it from here. Anthropomorphic dogs in peanuts. Snoopy, right? Snoopy? Yes, Snoopy. Now, usually I only get like 2 or 3 of these at most, so getting it from the beginning is a good sign. 18th century Italian male riders from the Papal States, physicians from Bologna, history of neuroscience. Mr. Spine? I don't know. Italian physician and writer. I'm just gonna name a pasta. Galvani, as if I knew, bro. I don't even know who that is. Oh, he discovered bioelectricity by torturing frogs. Well, they were probably dead. Yeah, they were dead. And besides that, frogs. Some sacrifices have to be made. Shipwreck in Italy. This was the one that the internet historian made a video about. This was Concordia, right? Okay, I typed Concordia. It was Costco Concordia. I'm gonna give myself the close enough on that. And in fact, I'm gonna type it on my phone in full out of protest. Writers who illustrated their own writing. 1999 deaths. Child's poets. Jewish country singers from Florida. And children's writers. Songwriters from Chicago, Illinois. I don't know. Shel Silverstein? He sung? He was in Playboy. I did not know that he had like a adult career, but I guess it's kind of probably not a full moneymaker to be riding the giving tree all day. British abolitionists. British rule in Indonesia. And Singapore city founders, non-fiction writers. A Freemason. Indonesianist. British Indonesian guy. Didn't live that long. Stamford Raffles. I'm unfamiliar. He may be important to the history of Indonesia, though. British suffragettes from Notting Hill. Tax resistors. Yeah, I don't know. Emmeline Pankhurst. I'm unfamiliar. Chapman and Hall books. Time travel. Charles Dickens' book about time travel? What did Charles Dickens write? It's not going to be Oliver Twist. Is this Nightmare on Elm Street? Christmas Carol. That's what it's called. I was thinking about the other one. I didn't know that was what it was called, quite frankly. I literally forgot. I forgot. But I'm familiar. BRICS nations. Well, I can tell you it's BRICS. And it's going to be, I'm going to say, Brazil. BRICS nations gives you a 1 in 5 chance. So, easy money. Roman goddesses, snake goddesses, arts and commerce. And virgins, I suppose. Wisdom. I don't know any. Minerva. I'm unfamiliar. Alchemical food grinding tools, laboratory porcelainware. Mortar and pestle. Yeah, we got one, bro. I wouldn't describe it as alchemical, but I guess it once was. It's mostly for pastes and, like, herbs, you know. 4 today, which is the average. To be honest, and on any day you want to be I could have been above the average if I had remembered A Christmas Carol. But apart from that, pretty good, man. Pretty good. Okay, they're not giving it. I'm protesting and giving myself Concordia. Everyone knows it. Don't fuck with me. But yeah, that was. I'll describe that as a a pretty good day in the web game house. Well, I reckon it's about ripe time to end the stream and the YouTube video. So thank you for watching. Thank you, Lewormius. If you enjoyed the YouTube video, make sure to do the usual YouTube stuff. What is it? Like, comment, subscribe, follow. I don't know what else. What are the buzzwords? I'm missing some buzzwords. But yeah, see you next time. Enjoy.